It's the craziest way a coworker has ever scammed you. I got my paycheck 1 week and immediately knew something was wrong. It was way lower than usual. I had worked over 50 hours, meaning I should have gotten overtime pay. But when I checked my hours, it said I only worked 30. Huh? I thought maybe it was a mistake. So I went to my manager and asked him what happened. He barely looked up from his desk and just went, "Oh yeah, that's weird. Super helpful. Thanks." Then I noticed something. His paycheck. It was completely fine. In fact, it was better than fine. He had exactly the same amount of overtime that was missing from my paycheck. And I know this dude did not work those hours. I asked him how he magically had all that overtime. And this man actually tried to hit me with, "Oh, I was just working late. You probably didn't see me." I couldn't tell if he was joking. I closed the store every night. I would notice if he was still there. So now, I knew exactly what was happening. This man changed the records to make it look like he worked my hours. And I was about to expose him. I went straight to our boss, showed him the proof, explained my missing hours, and waited for justice to be served. And then, he believed the manager. "Excuse me? I just showed literal proof. How are you gonna look at that and still believe him?" The boss gave me a look and went, "Sounds like you're accusing my manager of lying. I don't appreciate that attitude." And then, he threatened to fire me for wanting the money I actually worked for. At this point, I should have just quit. But nope, I gave them one last chance to fix this. I checked my hours the next week. It said I worked 10 whole hours, when in reality I worked 40. I stared at the screen, stared at my boss, then I walked out the door, and never came back.